in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Bucks trail by 8. Porter looking it over. Here he goes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love the show of tenacity on the drive. Porter Jr. just forcing the defender's hand. Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. On the wing, Johnson takes a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Porter. 5 points in the game. Back to Lopez. Clock at 6. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
From deep, Johnson. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Offside Fox. Vassell outside. Good on the three-point shot. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Lillard with the bucket.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And Lopez throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Here's Lillard trying to get open as Lopez. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Giannis outside. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Good on the shot. Giannis has got 15.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Lillard. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It's on Damian Lillard. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Now Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Spurs leading by just 2. And will return shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bucks trail. it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lillard's got the first points of the second half here for Milwaukee. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. A 2-point game. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all three levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
Fox, no good. Pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Lillard left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
From the line, Antetokounmpo.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Here's Fox. 18 points for him. No good on the quick three.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Vassell wide open. And the three off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Spurs trail by 4. To the middle. Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard with the bucket.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Lillard. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half. Lopez with the steal. Lillard outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
14.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Now, here's Lillard. 21 points in the game. Over Fox. And it's Lillard again missing. Spurs trail by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the second free throw, good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Paul, and a missed layup. Milwaukee leading by 6. Porter in the corner. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. He gets it in there. Porter's got 7 points.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Call outside. Here's Champagnie. Off target from outside. Porter with it. He has 7. Up in time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because
The Bucks, 59.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Stolen away. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Spurs ball.
Here's Fox. Johnson in the corner. The 3. It's good from long range.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
And it's Trent in the corner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And here's Trent outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside, Porter.
Spurs foul. Champagnie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Down low. Here's Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got his first 2 points.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Sohan. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Back to Sohan. Here's Champagnie. The wide open look here for Fox. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fox has got 21.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, He is tough, having himself a night. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And the dunk by Sohan.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And really, the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard in screen and rolls because of it. And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Giannis with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Kicks it out to Lillard. Fox with the steal.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
Wembanyama, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. Giannis outside. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Prince in the corner. Giannis outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Castle. Barnes. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here is Lillard. From deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Back from outside. Kuzma pulls it in.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Lillard. Second chance shot. And it's Lopez laying it in.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Wembanyama. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Wembanyama.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. The kick out to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. That one good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 8. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
3-pointer, Fox. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Took him no time at all on that one.
That is a big-time shot from Vassell. This guy is a gamer.
It's the first that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That three off the mark. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Goes up on the block. The rebound by the Spurs. And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here.
When I expire, I retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. I'm in the trunk like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. The Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. Head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. Cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren homes. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Commaculation. Commaculation. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Commaculation. 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 Commaculation.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Lopez, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Right side, Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the Bucks moving it up. And a wide open look for Porter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And what a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And to Tacumbo. Back to Lillard. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And here they come. Fox with it. Guarded now by Prince. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Fox. Barnes can't get it to go. Lillard outside. Oh, good on the triple. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's San Antonio. Shot from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Here's Lillard. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Let's hear it from the dancers.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lillard outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
De'Aaron Fox.
Bucket is good. Fox has got 5.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Pass to Vassell. Driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. But we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. No good that time. Good D by Barnes. Vassell with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And here's Barnes for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Lillard outside. Shoots over Fox. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
2 points. That one goes. He's got 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
.116 left in the first quarter.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Bucks trailed by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
3-pointer, Fox. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Lillard. He can't get that one to fall. Paul with the defensive effort. Just 3 on the clock. And here's Johnson outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 9. And we'll get going after this.
Spurs 20.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
They're outside. A rebound by the Spurs. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to dominance. It saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
Johnson. Just a great player in the open court. Johnson moves so well and able to complete that break.
Lillard left side to the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Count it.
Paul, so good at finding ways to score down low despite his lack of overwhelming size. He's got great confidence when he catches it there.
Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 13. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Here's Champagnie. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
On the wing, Porter. He has 5. Back to Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Fox with it. Back to Barnes. Releases. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's Champagnie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Fox with the steal. Sohan with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Barnes can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 9. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lillard outside. That shot misses. Good D by Barnes. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. Now, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
That one falls. Vassell's got 6 points.
Well, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
The kick out to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 13. Lillard scanning the floor. Porter outside. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
And Wembanyama with the flush.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. .54 seconds left to play here in the half. Got that one up quick.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Prince's shot is good.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Wembanyama down low. 8 points for him.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head up. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That'll put Brook Lopez on the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Pass to Portis. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Pass to Lillard. Here's Prince. And here is Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Now Lopez, covered by Barnes. Lopez, no luck. San Antonio leading by 6. Now Vassell. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Giannis outside. Pass to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
There goes Giannis. San Antonio with the rebound.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Here is Porter. Inside. And Lopez throws it down.
The big fella with the big finish, Lopez, rocking that rim.
Spurs leading by 4. Here's Fox. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And the Bucks with possession. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard, right side. It doesn't go for him. Good defense by Wembanyama. To the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Vassell outside. Barnes right side. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Lopez with the steal. And stolen by Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Prince. For the finish. Giannis flies the other way.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
And the basket by Lillard. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
San Antonio making a switch here. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Lillard attacking. Count it, good. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Shot to stop the run. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
They're outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Kessel. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Second chance shot. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio trailing here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Johnson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Here's Porter driving the lane. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So it's the Bucks now. Giannis outside. It's good. Giannis has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Bucks.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Rollins. Poke loose. Paul with the steal. The wide open look here for Fox. Sinks the three-pointer.
Timeout.
And the Spurs lead by 3.
Started.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He knows every possession is critical now. Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Lopez. Here's the teardrop. Spurs leading by 3. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Paul with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Porter. The layup off target. To the paint. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul. Spurs substitution. Number 5.
Down low. Here's Prince.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their 2nd NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Paul gets it to go in. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Pass to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Outside Porter. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
It's good. And now it's only a 5-point Spurs lead.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Fox with the steal. Outside Porter. Left side, out of the Kumbo. To the inside. Lopez. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
When you have a reliable big man like Lopez who can get you buckets like that, it's really such an asset for a team.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And Barnes, great at getting the shot he wants in big moments of the game. Clutch, Harrison Barnes.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
On the wing, Barnes. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Pass to Lopez. Outside, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Rising to the occasion, Porter Jr. has that big shot vibe all over him.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
I had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Pass to Barnes. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. The offensive rebound. Right side, Fox. Here's Castle. Laces one from 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Giannis. Goes back up. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Timeout called, the Bucks. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And he commits the intentional foul.
Torian Prince, 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Devin Vassell.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark